So I come from a very secular background. I grew up in Rye, New York. I was a child actor. I did 3 Broadway shows before I was 11 years old. So to speak about the Lubavitcher Rebbe, for me, is a very big stretch. I went to journalism school at Columbia University. I got my first job in Naples, Florida as a television news reporter for the Fox affiliate in Naples. And after being there for 3 or 4 years, I desperately wanted to move to Miami to raise a Jewish family. I didn't have children at that point. I said to my dad, how do I get to Miami? He said, I'm going to go to the Rebbe's burial site, the Ohel. My father loved the Ohel. He would spend countless hours there. He really believed in a connection there, and so did I. Because after my father went to the Ohel, he wrote a letter which he so believed in that he showed me a copy. And it said, please bless my son, Rashi Chai, that he should get a job in Miami so he could raise Jewish children and he could live near a shul. And he made a deal with the Rebbe. He said, if my son gets a job in Miami, he won't work Shabbat. After I heard that, I said, Dad, what are you talking about? It's impossible in TV news not to work Shabbat. About 8 weeks after my father went to the Ohel and wrote this letter, I got a job in Miami. And from that point, I knew that the Rebbe was connected with me. And one of the first events that happened when I got here was that the space shuttle blew up, and it was on a Saturday. And I made a decision there that I wasn't going to work. I had made a deal with the Rebbe. My father had made a deal with the Rebbe. I wasn't going against it. I saw the blessing. So after Shabbat, my work was like, where were you? The space shuttle blew up. You're a new reporter. I said, I observe Shabbos and God comes first. And they respected that. But it was because of the bracha of the Rebbe that I saw that I was able to be an example to others where I wasn't on television on Shabbos. The stories continue. I want to mention this. I didn't have children for 10 years. And when I moved to Bal Harbor and I went to the shul, there was a rabbi there named Zalman Dachman who went up to the Ohel, and I gave him a letter asking me for a child. And according to the obstetrician, that child was born 9 months and change after that letter was dropped off. But the story continues. We had 2 beautiful children, and then it was very difficult having a 3rd child. And during the pregnancy, at about 3 months, that child was diagnosed that the mother had a single umbilical artery, meaning that in the umbilical cord, there's supposed to be 2 arteries. So what does that mean? It means there could be issues with the baby. So what did I do? I took a flight to New York, and I went right to the Ohel, and I wrote a long letter. And in that letter, I said that this should be my biggest baby yet. Pregnancy lasted, and it happened to be a C-section. And when the doctor brought out the baby, the doctor said, Mazel Tov, this is your biggest baby yet. Once you are connected to the Tzaddik, regardless of the ups and downs of your own personal journey, that Tzaddik is always with you.